A Doctor Who detail hidden throughout. Season 15 may reveal RTD's next big mystery. In Doctor Who, danger doesn't always wear a monstrous face. Sometimes it's subtle, sterile, corporate. Sometimes it's a single word whispered across galaxies, stamped on dying worlds and rising skyscrapers alike. That word is Gestetta. No alarms, no invasions. Just a creeping symbol, too quiet to notice, too persistent to ignore. It's been there all along, watching, waiting, embedded in the machinery of time itself. And the Doctor? He hasn't noticed. Not yet. A name written in steel and silence. It began as a blink and you miss it detail. A name etched onto a dull control panel aboard the mining station in the well. No drama, no explanation. Just a whisper. Gestetta. But that whisper grew louder, resurfacing again at the very edge of Wish World, as London buckled under the strain of collapsing realities. There, towering on a skyscraper's edge as the skyline began to fall into the underverse, the same name, Gestetta. Coincidence? Not in Doctor Who. These are breadcrumbs, deliberately placed, not just across space, but across time. If you're new to the channel, subscribe now. The real mystery hasn't even begun. But here's the question we're left with. If Gestetta is everywhere, why hasn't the Doctor noticed? A thread that binds time and worlds. The presence of Gestetta on both a far future mining station and a contemporary London skyscraper is more than unsettling. It's impossible. No company, no matter how vast, should be able to operate across centuries and galaxies like this. Unless Gestetta is more than a company. Unless it's something outside of time. Something that transcends logic. Something that infects. We've seen slow burns like this before. Bad Wolf, Torchwood, The Cracks. But there's a calculated coldness to Gestetta. Less myth, more mechanism, less prophecy, more precision. Whatever this is, it's not just world building. It's world controlling. The well was only the beginning. Let's go back to the well. That mining facility was no ordinary outpost. It was a sequel of sorts to Midnight, the infamous David Tennant episode where a malevolent, nameless entity mimicked voices and stole souls. It was raw, terrifying, intimate. And Gestetta built that sequel's setting. Which begs the question, is Gestetta merely building infrastructure or cages? Was the facility in the well a trap or a lure? Is Gestetta housing ancient horrors or harvesting them? Whatever the answer, one thing is clear. The well wasn't a story about humans exploring the unknown. It was a story about Gestetta opening a door. From London to the underverse. In Wish World, we watched reality bend and fracture. As Omega clawed at the edges of the multiverse, London began to disintegrate. Not from invasion, but from something internal. Reality caved inward. Cities bled through dimensions. Worlds collapsed like paper. And right at the heart of it, that same glowing tower, Gestetta. Why was their name on the last building standing before London fell? Why was it branded at the edge of destruction? Because Gestetta doesn't arrive to build. It arrives to witness collapse. It's not a savior, it's a signature. A mark left behind to say, "We were here when the world ended." Echoes in the Doctor's silence. Through all this, the Doctor says nothing. Not a word. Not a glance. Not a whisper of recognition. And that silence is deafening. He always notices. He always comments. He makes noise even when he shouldn't. But this time, silence. As if saying the name aloud would summon something. As if even acknowledging it would bring it closer. We see the fear behind his eyes, the hesitance in his step, the tightening of his voice when the Gestetta tower comes into frame. The Doctor isn't confused. He's afraid. And if the Doctor's afraid, it's already too late. Gestetta's reach is not just corporate, it's cosmic. This isn't just some shadowy company selling off-world tech or running black site research stations. Gestetta is something much bigger, something unnatural. The same organization leaving fingerprints across galaxies, across eras, across collapsing realities. That's not logistics, that's dominion. It's in the systems, it's in the ruins, it's in the fabric. This isn't just the beginning of a new villain. This is a new species of control. It doesn't kill, it absorbs, It doesn't attack, it embeds, it survives in whispers until it owns everything. And still, it's growing. The Doctor's eyes in the mirror. There's a haunting moment in Wish World. The Doctor stands in the wreckage, a broken window framing the Gestetta tower in the background. He stares at his reflection, older, wearier, haunted. Then he says it, barely a whisper. It's still here. It wasn't the first time he'd seen it. That means the Doctor's been running from this name longer than we realize. Perhaps for lifetimes. Perhaps since Gallifrey. Perhaps before. This isn't a new enemy. It's an ancient sin. And the Doctor may have had a hand in creating it. Every logo is a lie. We see logos every day. They fade into our reality. Symbols of trust, of commerce, of control. But in the Doctor Who universe, logos mean something darker. The Gestetta logo isn't branding. It's a warning. Because every time it appears, something collapses. A mind, a city, a dimension. It's not just a mark, it's a countdown. How many times have we seen this symbol before and ignored it? What if Gestetta has always been there, subtly altering timelines, quietly breaking the world? And now, finally, it's ready to introduce itself. If this blew your mind even a little, imagine what's coming next. Subscribe now because we're diving even deeper into the shadows of Doctor Who's most mysterious threat yet. From ancient secrets to cosmic conspiracies, Gestetta is only just beginning, and the Doctor might not be able to stop what's already in motion. Don't miss the next twist. Hit that bell icon and join us for part 2. Because this rabbit hole, it only gets darker.